I'm going to show you some steps that you can take that's going to take the struggle out of deworming. If you take these steps, you can actually get to the point where you can just get your deworming medicine, go out to your pasture stall, don't even have to grab a halter or lead rope, go out, and the horse accepts the deworming medicine. That's what you want. Most people, they have to halter and lead rope the horse. They either have to hold the horse down and shove that syringe in their mouth and shove it down their throat, or they have to sneak it in there. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to dread when it's time for my horses to get dewormed. So what I started doing was I made it to where it was a sweet experience. And what I mean by sweet is I would use something sweet to back it up. I have honey here. You can use honey, molasses, sugar water. Charlie's not that fond of honey and not too fond of sugar water, but he loves molasses, but that's what I'm out of. But I'm still going to show you with the honey. So the first step that you're going to teach your horse is you want to teach your horse a cue to open his mouth. And that's going to be with your thumb, okay? So you're going to go on the side of your horse's mouth where he has no teeth, in case you don't know. The horse has no teeth between his back molars and his front teeth, so you're not going to get bit. So you're going to teach your horse that when you insert your thumb, he needs to open his mouth, okay? Now, some horses will throw their head up or walk backwards. Keep that thumb in there until the horse is stopped and until the horse lowers his head, okay? So Charlie, he already knows the cue to open his mouth with my thumb. So the next step that I'm going to do is, the reason that you want to teach that is if you can't even get your thumb, because some horses, when they know that deworming medicine is coming, they'll clamp their mouth. They won't even open their mouth. So that's why you want to teach them to open their mouth with your thumb, okay? So you want to make sure that your horse is good with just the tube around his face. Some horses, as soon as you get by their mouth, they're trying to look the other way, okay? So you might have to use some approach and retreat to get the horse comfortable with it being around their face, around their nose, around their mouth. Once they're good with this step, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get something sweet, honey, molasses, sugar water. Molasses would work best for me, but I'm out. And what you're going to do is you're going to get an empty syringe tube, and you're just going to put a little bit on the tip, okay? Now, this isn't going to work really well with Charlie because he's not that fond of honey, but it'll work. So now, what you're going to do is, now there's something sweet on the end of it. What you want is you want your horse to lick it. You can leave it there and let them lick it. Or the same thing, you can put it in their mouth, and as soon as they open their mouth, you can take it away. But you rather want them to lick it, okay? Charlie, he's not really that fond of honey. He knows it's honey. He doesn't really care for it. So you want to find something that your horse really likes. So molasses works really, really well, okay? Now, after your horse is licking the sweetness off the tip of the empty tube, now what you're going to do is you're actually going to put some in the tube. So you don't need very much. Just put a little bit in. Put that back on. Your hands are probably going to get a little sticky. Okay. Now, he doesn't really like honey. Let's see. Now slowly syringe it in. Good. So once your horse, let him lick on that. Get him comfortable with that. And now the next step is fill this tube up again with your sweetness. Have it for your backup. Get your actual deworming medicine. This is just an empty one. Charlie's already been dewormed this year. But get your full deworming paste. Now, what you're going to do is you can still get your honey and put a little bit of honey on the tip of the actual deworming medicine. Put it in the corner of your horse's mouth. Let them open up. And then here, what you can do is if you think your horse is going to still spit it out, because a lot of horses, they get pretty clever to where as soon as you put it in there, they spit at least half of it out or all of it out. What you can do is teach your horse to raise his nose. That way he can't put his nose down to try to spit it out. Okay? So you got your deworming medicine with a little bit of sweetness on the tip. And you're going to slowly syringe it in there. Keep his nose up. You don't want to leave that foul taste in his mouth. That's why you have your backup of your honey or your molasses or your sugar water. And make sure that you put that in there also. The goal is you do not want to leave that foul taste in their mouth. You want to leave them with something sweet, okay? What really can be helpful is the next time, like 2 or 3 days before his next scheduled dewormer. So if it's late fall, early winter, whenever you do it, 2 or 3 days before the day that you're going to do it, come out here with an empty syringe, fill it up with honey, molasses, whichever one you choose, and for 2 or 3 days straight, come out there and give your horse that sweetness. So when the 3rd or 4th day, when you come out with the actual dewormer, the horse is going to take it a lot better. So this is how you take the struggle out of deworming your horse. A lot of horses have bad experiences with deworming medicine. It's a really bad taste. And a lot of times we have to sneak it or hold them down and shove it down their throat. This way, you do it this way. You add something sweet to it. Make sure that they never are left with that nasty taste. The horse is going to be a lot more accepting of it. There's going to be a lot less struggle. So I hope that helped. And until next time, Charlie and I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.